Hi everyone, we're going to do a quick demonstration of what you can do with your Zoom participants in their meetings and also how to use breakout rooms. So first of all, just to note that you've got some control over these people. First of all, if you haven't used the chat function yet, pretty straightforward. You can just bring up the chat function, select a person, and send a message to them, and that will appear directly in their window. So I can say something to the Buccaneer, and they get that message privately, but I can also send a message to everyone that's currently in my area of the meeting. So if you can see them, they're there. You can send a message to them. And also, you can manage the participants. You can click on Manage Participants, and you can mute and unmute people. You can also turn off people's cameras. When you unmute people, they'll get a little dialog box saying, do you want to unmute yourself now? Because you can't just take control of somebody's microphone. So that's just a note. You can turn somebody off, but you can't turn them on without them confirming that that's what's going to happen. So some notes about managing your participants. Okay, so what we're going to do now is work on breakout rooms. So we're going to click on the breakout room box, and here you've got some options. First of all, you can just choose the number of rooms you want to have and let the system figure out who to divvy what up into. So that's possible. You can also do this manually. So we're going to do manually. We're going to create those rooms, but no one's going to be assigned to them yet. So here are our rooms. A few options you want to keep in mind. Just click on options. First of all, if you don't have this one clicked, move all participants into breakout rooms automatically. They get a dialog box when you say open rooms, and they have to click yes before they're put into their room. If you have this set to on, so that move all participants into the breakout rooms automatically, as soon as you hit that create rooms button, everybody's just thrown into their rooms. So the other ones are pretty self-explanatory. This one, countdown after closing breakout room. So when you hit close rooms, this will put a delay of however many seconds you put in there, so that there's a bit of a countdown. People can collect their thoughts and off they go. So, and you can set that timer. So we're going to do that. Those are the options. Now we're going to assign people to rooms. Very straightforward. You go to assign and say, okay, room 1, we're going to put Koala Bear, and the Puppet Theater was going to be one of our meeting rooms. So we'll put that in room 1. And room 2, we'll just assign the remaining Buccaneers and Jasper. Okay, so that's it. As soon as I hit open all rooms, that's going to send everybody off into the room, and I'm going to be left alone in this main session. So I do that. It's told them that they've been invited, and they've all now been thrown into their rooms. Now, just a note about communicating with these people. They're no longer in your main session. So if you go to chat, they're no longer available individually as somebody you can chat with. So that's important to keep in mind. But you can send a message to everyone just by clicking broadcast message to all. And this is in the breakout rooms dialog box. And you just put in your message, hi all. And they just got a message that said hello. Another thing that, that's basically it. The other thing that you can do as a host is you can pop yourself into any of these meeting rooms. So I'm going to go and join Koala Bear and Kermit in the Puppet Theater. So I'm going to break out room number 1. Okay, and here I am now in the meeting room with just those two. So hi everyone. And please bear in mind, sometimes it takes a bit of time before you pop into the room. So you just have to give yourself that time. So we're going to pop back into the main room by leaving the breakout room. And this is really important, really important. Leave meeting. You have to be careful. You can leave the meeting entirely. And also there's an option to leave the meeting and close it for everyone. So don't do that. You want to return to the main session. Okay, so here I am all by myself in the main session. I am going to now call everyone back by closing all the rooms. So I go to my breakout room dialog box, hit close all rooms. And you can see a little countdown, and in 3, 2, 1, they'll start populating my room. And here they are. Everyone's back. So now I'm chatting with everybody. Also, if I go to chat, they're available as options for me to talk to. Okay. And that's about it. The last thing to keep in mind, if you want to just sort of draw everybody back to the main session, talk to them for a bit, and then send them back to their rooms, that's fine. That's easy. You just go back to breakout rooms, and you'll notice that this has maintained the original breakout room setup. So you can just open all rooms and send everybody right back. You can also always move people around. So if you, for instance, think that the Buccaneers really need to be in breakout room number 1, you can just do that. So just bear in mind, nothing is set in stone. You can always just move people all over the place. So that's fine. And you can also exchange people. So for instance, if you want to switch facilitators that are in rooms, this is a good way to do it, right? You'll just see the other room. You can say, who are you switching these 2 people? And it'll just reverse those 2 people in those 2 rooms. Handy. So that's about it. It's worth playing with. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you. Bye-bye.